Sallust, Episode 8. Quae homines arant, navigant, edificant, virtuti omnia, parent, sed multimortales dediti ventri atque somno, indocti incultique vitam secuti, peregrinantes transiere, quibus perfecto contra naturam corpus voluptati, anima honori fuit. Sallust continues his discussion now of the interaction of genius and power and strength of body and mind in human affairs. And he begins here with quae homines, arant, etc. Quae is neuter, plural, and accusative. It is the object of these verbs. The things which people plow, literally, arant means to plow, first conjugation verb aro, arare, but probably here it means something like engage in agriculture. The things that they sail, now the verb navigare, does not take a direct object, so quae really can't be the object of navigant, but we could call it a constructio ad sensum. And the things which they build. So these three different kinds of human activity, the things which men do in agriculture, they do in sailing, and they do in construction, or architecture, as one translation has it. All of these things, omnia, that's the subject of the main verb, parent, all of these things are subservient to virtuti. Virtuti is feminine singular, dative. Because the verb pareo, parere, which is often translated as to obey, takes a dative case. I've translated it here as be subservient to. So this first sentence has two clauses. It has the main clause, virtuti omnia parent, and the subordinate clause, quae homines, etc. And this quae homines clause is modifying omnia. So all things are subservient to virtue, i.e. the things which people do in agriculture, sailing, and architecture. But, here comes the contrast, there are many mortals, multimortales, that's a synonym for homines. Dediti ventri atque somno. Dediti is a participle. It's an adjective modifying mortales or restating mortales, and it is in the perfect tense. Because they are devoted, we might say, taking this participle dediti as causal, to the stomach and to sleep. So food and leisure, you might say. They are indocti, poorly educated, incultique, not aristocratic. They are uncultured, you might say. What do? They transiere. Now this is another third plural, perfect indicative. Transierunt is the more common form in prose. And this ending is typical of poetry. But again, this is a mark of Sallust's style. Unlearned and barbaric, they pass through their life like pilgrims, sicuti peregrinantes. This is also a participle from the deponent verb peregrinor, which means to live as a pilgrim, a stranger, a traveler. They pass through their lives like strangers, like pilgrims. To such persons, quibus, to these persons, in fact, indeed, absolutely, profecto is an adverb, the body is for pleasure. This is voluptati, feminine singular, dative, and it's a dative of purpose. The body was as a source of pleasure. And see how voluptati is contrasted implicitly with virtuti, and this is contra naturam, against nature. So although there is a natural way to use the body for pleasure, many of these people do so excessively and thus contra naturam. The soul was as a burden, another dative like voluptati.